All right, say it with me. We are the Navy Blues. Yeah.
Hell no. Hell no. Juwan next to Don.
7 months STEEZ. We are the Navy Blues. You know what's going on.
And
We are the...
no, bro. We're here to bring y'all the round 11 tips and predictions.
We tipping it up, man. 21 tips, man.
Yeah. So
Really 9 tips.
we're just gonna get right on into it, bro.
They ain't gonna know what I'm talking
All right. First game, we got Dogs versus the D's. What you got? Who you think?
Dogs versus the Days. Let's see what we got, man. All right. Melbourne looked like they were a little bit, the defense can be penetrated. It's not impregnable. And they show signs of weakness. And I think the team that you can't show the weakness against is the Dogs. And I think the Dogs will get the job done. I think it will be a good game. But it will be interesting to see how Melbourne bounces back from that loss to a team that they didn't really expect it to. And I think this is at Marvel Stadium, so I will take the Dogs by 15 points.
So I got the Dogs winning by 20. I just think that they, for some reason, alright, first of all, Melbourne got their ass whooped by Adelaide last week. I ain't gonna say they got their ass whooped, but they lost. And that's a huge little shit mark on your record right now. So I think that's a hard game to bounce back from, just to get all your confidence back from, and then you playing the Dogs, which is arguably been playing better, or at least comparable to y'all all season. So yeah, I think they're just coming in with a little more momentum. It's at home for them. So yeah, I see the Dogs winning this game. Next game we got Collingwood versus Geelong.
Yeah, I'm taking Geelong this game. I'm not taking Collingwood. Although they did have promising spurt at the beginning of the game. If they can put a whole game together like that, then they will and can get tipped more often, but I'm not a believer yet. It's kind of late in the season for them to really get any type of motivation or really make a finals push. So I think Geelong is overall the stronger team all around. So I think, and this might be a light margin. I'm going to go 23. It could be more than that, but yeah, I just don't think it'll be that much of a dominating factor.
I got Geelong winning this game by 36 points.
Oh,
I only believe in Collingwood, the collywobbles, if you will, in the first quarter. After that, the rest of their performance is going to be subpar at best. So, Geelong, y'all been playing good ever since y'all unlocked Jeremy Cameron. Y'all been winning games, so I expect y'all to beat the collywobbles.
Yeah.
Yep.
Next game, we got Brisbane versus the GWS Giants. Brisbane's at home, so let's see how this goes at the Gabba.
I got Brisbane winning this game by 18 points. As much as I've been liking GWS, and as much as I think they can keep winning, they just got too many injuries. I'm gonna put it at that. They're already missing their captain, Stephen Canulio. I haven't even seen him play since the first game, and I wasn't even looking for him that game. Toby Green's out. Jesse Hogan's out. It's like y'all are too injured to win against an informed Brisbane team that's been, I think they got the biggest win streak right now.
Yep.
They just beat Richmond, and I don't see GWS. Yeah, I like y'all, but y'all ain't winning this.
Yeah. I say something about GWS injuries every week, but I just think Brisbane's just a stronger team overall. The midfield's too strong. When their forwards do play, if their midfield and their forward line plays well, it's kind of a wrap because Harris Andrews is going to do his thing back there. But him by himself at least. And yeah, I'm just starting to learn about new players like James Madden. I think his name is James Madden. He was a young player, got his first goal. So there's players getting unlocked too while they're playing great, and like you said, they're winning them. They have the longest winning streak right now, so I'm gonna tip them by 28. I don't think GWS can. I think they might put up. They should put up a fight. It's kind of expected from them at this point each week. I think, like I said, Brisbane's just gonna be too strong overall, and 28 points. Slow. Even though you got the shirt on, man, you ripping
Well,
at GWS.
I like GWS. I can't.
Boy, you ripping, bro. And Richmond.
What? Next game. Next game, we got Saints versus North.
Vote this boring game of the week.
Buns.
Buns game of the week.
I got all those buns. I got the Saints winning by 30. The Saints have just proved it more than the North. Than North has this season. The Saints actually had some wins. They had a very memorable, well, at least it was very memorable to me, comeback against the West Coast. And Saints have just proved that they can win games sometimes. North, you got to play bad against North for them to win. And even then, you might still. It's Saints by 30.
I'm going to go with you on this one. I got the Saints winning by 18, though. Saints ass. North ass. It's just interesting because North's kind of trending up after that last.
North's trending up after.
They're not trending up, but they're trending up more than the fucking Saints. Them boys every game, them boys getting smacked by 50, 70, 90. So if this is one of the 50, 70 to 100 point games, North will win this game. But if St. Kilda can play like they did in the winning games, then they can win. I think it's really dependent on St. Kilda. It's not dependent on North at all. And I'm not really high on them, so I'm going 18. Key players that I know, like Membry, like you're not always showing up like during time.
I don't know. This might be the game that Max King finally turns up, bro.
If not, then what game is it? Because shit. I see he was working with somebody. I don't know who it was that he was working with. I forgot.
I don't know. Sure. Next game, we got Gold Coast versus the Hawks.
This Buns game number 2 of the week.
Back to back, get them out the way, I guess. Who you got?
I really don't know, man. Well, I do know because I wrote something down, but the more I look at it, I'm not sure. I'm gonna stick with what I said, bro. I got Gold Coast winning by 7 points. I feel like this is a case where Hawthorne's trending more up than Gold Coast is trending down, but Hawthorne has the suspension and they have the injury as well, so I know that they're hurt. I don't think Omer's gonna play again after taking a hit from Plowman. Gold Coast, they definitely have their offensive struggles for sure. They have a decent defense though, to the point where they're holding up. They're in the upper echelon as far as points given up. So I don't think Hawthorne's that good enough to get over the defense at least. It's just I think the tail of this game will Gold Coast be able to score, and we'll see. We're wearing orange, so we'll see.
So I actually have the Hawks winning this game by 12. This was a hard game for me to kind of place as well, because I don't really expect too much from either team. It's just I really don't know. I'm really going off faith. I'm really going off. I just like the Hawks more than I like Gold Coast. And that's what it comes down to. I do think Gold Coast has a better defense, but I think Hawks move the ball better when they are playing. So
I agree with that too.
It could go either way. So I'm glad we actually split on this game. I think this is the first game we split on so far.
Yep, because you wanted to go Brisbane.
Nah, bro, you wanted to go to the Dogs.
What?
But yeah, I got Hawks winning by 12.
Next game, we got your boys going up against our rivals, the Essendon Bombers. West Coast versus Essendon. What you got going on with this game, man?
So West Coast Eagles all day, every day. You already know that. We got our boys winning this by 20 points. we're in Perth. We're at home, man. I don't think we lost there yet, and I don't plan to lose there this season. So we're gonna keep that train going. Essendon's been looking good. They've been looking like a tough team, but bro, once you play the West Coast and Perth, bro, there's no stopping the scoring. So I just hope Essendon's ready for that, because I know West Coast is. That's why we're going to get this dub.
Yep. I'm going to back you on that. I got West Coast winning by 25 points, though. I think they'll win by at least 6 goals. Like you said, the Perth factor always comes in. I think Essendon played good. They played real good last week, but that might be the North factor. It could be a little booster for them playing good this week. It could, but I think Darcy Parish plays good. But if those other midfielders elevate their game and play as well as he is, that'll be something crazy, you know. So I think they'll put up definitely a better challenge if that happens. But if not, I definitely see y'all winning. Sometimes y'all just sit in and y'all look comfortable scoring goals, and I don't think that's something that Essendon really has at all. Definitely not, especially without Jake Stringer. Is definitely not the case. And I think Kel Hooker misses goals from time to time too. So I don't think that Essendon has enough to keep it honest. I think they're kind of young too. And y'all are a little bit more experienced side. So West Coast 25. Maybe it could be more than this. But I don't expect Essendon to win this game though.
Fair enough. All right, next game we got Richmond versus Adelaide. Who you got, bro?
All right. Richmond's hurt by injuries in the midfield. I don't know when Koch is coming back. I'm not educated on that. I know that's one of the leaders in the midfield that they're definitely missing the last couple of weeks. I don't think they should put Dusty forward, but now that Tom Lynch is out, it's very interesting to see what they're going to do. They're definitely afflicted by injuries. And they're at home. Matter of fact, they're playing Giant Stadium, which is definitely weird.
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
I'm just going to tip Richmond by 26. I don't know. Adelaide beat Melbourne. They did, so they had the potential, but they did that at home. And I think the Adelaide Oval will help them do that. I'm going Richmond, bro. I think it's a bounce back game for them. If not, their season's over, bro.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, bro. I'm going to Crows. I'm going Adelaide Crows. I think they're going to win by 18. All right, so I'm thinking this because Richmond's hurt, bro. This is probably the most hurt they've been in some years. Key players going down. Tom Lynch out for the season. I think they're relying a lot on Dusty, and he's only going to play here and there, at least in the regular season. I don't think Shea is going to be back. Jack Rewalt isn't reliable.
He's going to have to be, man.
So it's like Richmond is slick falling apart in front of our eyes. And the Crows just had a win against the number 1 team in this current season. And they won against good teams earlier in the season. So it's in the Crows. It just doesn't make, there's no rhyme or reason for when that shit comes out of them. You know what I'm saying? So until, it might be this game for my tip's sake. I hope it's this game.
Nah, hopefully not.
But yeah, I'm going to Crows. 18.
Hell yeah. All right, man. No, I appreciate you for doing that. Well, for this week, right now, I do.
All right, bet.
A couple days, I bet not. You got that right here and that shit. All right, anyways, we got my boys coming against the road, playing against some Sydney boys, you know, seeing my buddy Franklin and them boys, who they tell me, you know what I'm saying, call some boo baggers, we are the niggas. All right. What you got, man?
So, I got Sydney winning by 20. Yeah, I think I think Sydney is on. I think they on the come up, right? I think they're learning how to play together. I think they're learning how to rally behind Buddy. I want Buddy to be less obvious on the field. Like in Frio, that last game against Frio, Buddy was definitely obvious. I want some of the younger guys to show up. I want to see more from Papley and more from Hickey. think Tom Hickey got hurt a little bit that game. But if everybody comes together on Sydney, I think all together they're a better team than Carleton. Carleton doesn't have any forwards that I think can compete. Like, if it comes down to scoring, Sydney's going to win for sure. So hopefully y'all can beat them on defense. But y'all ain't going to beat them on the forward side. So I got them win by 20.
You got me in the mood to say, fuck them Sydney boys, man. Fuck them Sydney boys. Guess what? We tipping them Carleton boys, man. Blues, man. Little blue stripe down there. Tipping them Carleton boys by 6, man. Look, guess what? We about to get it done. About to turn up, man. Zach Williams had a great game last week. He about to turn up, have an excellent game this week. Guess what? He said he's out of shape. He coming back in shape. You know what I'm saying? Look, Cripps, look, we about to turn up this week. So Walsh always turns up. You know, that's about to happen. You know, McCall about to have he had a down week this week. He about to turn up this week. Always been coming clutch with the goals every week. Eddie about to do his thing. You know, he been doing that last couple weeks with the clutch goals. You never know when it's coming type shit. This is what we got to do. Got to shut Buddy down. Got to shut Papley down. Guess what? You do that, we win. Simple. Boom. Simple. Carleton Blues 6.
You sounded confident.
Yes.
But the scoring didn't seem confident.
But guess what? We ain't never got smoked this season. So if we gonna win, we gonna win. If we gonna lose, we ain't getting smoked. So if we lose by 15, guess what? We still healed.
Thanks. Alright, bro. Next game, last game. We got Port versus Frio.
You got me feeling like David T talking about if we win now. Go ahead, bro.
So, bro, if you watch this, you already should know how I feel about Frio. They gonna lose every game they play. Last week was a mistake. But Port gonna make sure everything go right. Port is coming off an embarrassing loss last week, so they wanna show out for their fans, their home fans, their home crowd, because Frio, they don't play good on away from home too. They're not good out of Perth. So Port, go ahead, get your confidence back, spank these boys real quick, get them out the way. Good game. See you next year.
Yeah. You said a spread?
Port by 18.
Okay. Damn. Nigga, you talking like you talking like the way I was talking to Carleton.
I bet.
Nigga said 18.
Bet. Port by 36.
Oh my god.
Port by 36.
Nigga just changed it. Alright. Yeah, Port. Okay, Port versus Frio. It's funny because Port, they looked bad early against Collingwood. They turned it up later on. Frio, they won the game. They turned it on late. So it was more of a down performance, in my opinion, though, from Port, and a higher performance from Frio. But despite the fact, I don't think Frio could stack up with Port. I got Port by 34. I think they're just too well-seasoned team. Frio, Tapper got hurt. I don't know what's going on with him. And Rory Lobb really had to do a lot. He had to do a lot to win that game, and I'll definitely give him a lot of credit for that. But that's not something I expect every game for him, because he even dropped some marks in that game. So, you know, if he did that on one of his better games, you know, if that's what you're expecting, that's what you need from him, to be honest, from a team like Port. But it's not gonna happen, and that's what I'm banking on. 34.
For sure.
Paul Pierce, black and green, you know.
But yeah. That's all the games of round 11. Got a question for you though. So there's a lot of goddamn speculation out of Brisbane and I forgot what I was talking about. There was two teams that they have like historic reasons. Historic arguments for going to the finals and winning the premiership this year. I know one was Brisbane, because they usually go like 1-3 the first game.
Oh yeah.
And then
Melbourne with a 9-0?
And then beat the premiership. Yeah, it was. So Brisbane and Melbourne, who you think has more of a chance of being the premiership leader right now?
Also, to add on to, I seen some shit about Richmond too, with the way they start the season. Like that shit was like real similar to like. I think that's less likely to be like just to cut that out. I just want to bring that up though.
I want to see that shit.
I think I'm more convinced by the Melbourne story because it happened more than once. Like it happened like they went 9-0 in like the 60s and like I'm just making things up like the 50s.
Yeah.
So I think I'm more back convinced by that because this season it showed me that a lot of history still gets made and history and shit gets broken.
There has been a lot of historic shit that's happening this season, bro.
And so obviously one of them gotta fail now. So one of them's gonna be broken at the end of the year. I think I'll definitely probably be more confident in. All right, so it's weird because I'm more confident in Brisbane winning the premiership, but I'm more confident in the Melbourne stat. If that makes sense.
Yeah. The Brisbane stat was kind of weird. It was like 1-3, and then beating the premiership team last year around round 9 or round 10.
Mm-hmm.
And that does seem like some flub shit, but Brisbane seems like a better team.
They seem like a better, yeah, they do to me, right?
Although I think Melbourne has one of the best defense in the game right now. Just as a well put together team, Brisbane is that, in my opinion.
I think it's what it is too many players go missing in Melbourne.
Yeah.
At key times, but then they show up at certain other times, you know. Like Pickett, for example, and Fritsch. Like those two in particular are the two that I think of.
Anything else you want to add to this tip video?
Carlton.
Let's go see who's on there. You know that. Like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube shit. We appreciate it. All the love, all the support, all the comments. We read all the comments, bro. We might not reply to all of them. We definitely read all of them. And then we talk shit about y'all.
Carlton.
We
talk shit, man. We got now. Oh, that boy Gabriel commented again. Oh, my boy Cullen commented again. Oh, my boy Aaron commented again. Oh, my boy Grant. My boy Sean. Remember all the names, man. Look. And if your name did not get, I just sound like a bubble bass. And look, if I didn't just say your name, guess what? That means you need to comment some more, man, so you know who it is. We know about that boy Cullen and all the boys, man.
Yeah, man. We are on the Patreon too.
We do have a Patreon.
If y'all do really want to, chat it up with us, as AA Ron.
That's how we know him so well.
Yeah, he be chatting it up with us, man. Y'all, most people get over there. We got exclusive content of us actually playing footy. We got a few guys together.
Take your guess at who's the better kicker, who's the better handballer, who's the better all that, And then you can take your guess, bet your homie, sign up for the Patreon, and then win your money back off the bet.
Yeah, we gonna have footage of that on there real soon, but we're gonna go ahead and end it.
Carlton.
Oh my God. What color you go out there? You already know that. Yeah.